Hello users of Science Lab Rwanda. As our theme is saying, we need transforming theories into practice. Today we are back. We come to show you different laboratory equipments and their uses. So you are welcome in this session. Okay. Laboratory and the science kit usage for primary and secondary schools. So that is the basic of our reason. Okay, so within this episode number 1, we are going to see some usage of the main laboratory equipment. Okay, now we need to look at electronic balance. We shall look at also little distance. Okay, and also thermometer. You will see about the compound microscope. You will see triple beam balance. You will see resistor, multimeter, voltmeter, ammeter, and galvanometer. So these are main equipment which are going to be discussed within this episode, which is episode number 1. Okay, so you are welcome once again. Let's start by electronic balance. Okay, so this is its image. Okay, now you can observe the electronic balance, but I hope that some of you know this instrument, you know it. So its use, it is just to weight the substance, usually in grams. Okay, it is used to measure the weight of substances in grams. So this is electronic balance. Okay, number 2, let us see about little distance. If you see little distance by the image, it appears like this. Okay, it appears like this. I think you are observing it correctly. What is its use? This little distance, it is used to hold the items being heated. Okay, we need the clamps or rings, okay, to be used so that items may be placed above the lab table for heating, okay, by Bunsen burner or other items. So not only used in this case, but also we can use it to hold the labyrinth. So these are two main uses of the retort stand. Let's continue. Now let us see about the thermometer. Okay, so if you see, these are pictures of thermometers. Okay, you can observe them correctly or clearly and discuss on their uses. Okay, so these thermometers, they are used, of course, to measure the temperature of either solid, liquids, and gases. So these are main uses of these thermometers in the laboratory room. Okay, now microscope, but also we can call it compound microscope because it is made up with two lenses. Okay, like the eyepiece and the objective lens. Okay, so it is a compound microscope. So I think you are observing well the image of this microscope. Okay, it is this. Now, what is the importance of this microscope? Microscope, it is an instrument that can help us to observe small objects, okay, even cells. Okay, if we need to observe smaller objects or cells, we can use this instrument. It is better to use microscope so that it can magnify the smaller objects to be appeared well. Let us continue. Triple beam barrels. Okay, triple beam barrels, of course it is barrels. Okay, you try to observe the image. It is the barrels, as you see, which is used, of course, to measure the mass, but which is very precise. Okay, it is used to measure the mass of substances, but it is very precise. It has a reading error of plus or minus 0.05 gram. So it is now better to use triple beam barrels where you need to minimize errors, because you see it is more precise. A resistor, it is, now let us continue by discussing on resistor. Okay, so this resistor, it is an electronic or electrical component that provides electrical resistance in a circuit. We can use it to reduce the flow of current in the circuit, but also it can be used to adjust the signal levels, okay, or even to divide the voltage. We can use a resistor, okay. So these are the uses of resistor. Even we can say it can bias, it can do as the bias active elements. So it is very important to reduce the flow of the current in the electric circuit. Okay, so this is a resistor. You can observe it clearly now. Okay, let us continue. Now, multimeter. Okay, multimeter, as the image is appearing in front of you, you can see it clearly. Okay, now it is an electronic measuring instrument that combines several measurement functions in one unit. Okay, so it combines several measurement functions in one unit. It can measure either voltage, either current, or resistance. So that can be done by this instrument, which is called the multimeter. Okay, now voltmeter. Okay, voltmeter, as you see, it is the instrument which can be used to measure the voltage or the potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit. Okay, so that is the use of this voltmeter. Okay, to tell us about the potential difference within 2 points in electric circuit. Now let us continue. Ammeter. Ammeter, it is also an electrical instrument. Okay, so it is this. You can observe it correctly. Okay, it is found, of course, in a science lab. And this ammeter, it can help us to measure the current. Okay, it can help us to measure the current, either direct or alternating current, which is flowing in a circuit. So that is the use of this instrument. Okay, yes, to help us to measure the current which is flowing through the circuit. Galvanometer. Okay, galvanometer, if you try to see these instruments from the voltmeter, ammeter, and the galvanometer, they appear to be the same. Okay, but we differentiate them by the symbols. This one, if you see, there is a G in its center. Okay, but above for meter, okay, there was a symbol A. For voltmeter, there was a symbol V. So the galvanometer is a device used also to detect the presence of small current, okay, and the voltage, or we can use it to measure their magnitude. So this galvanometer is mainly used in the bridge, okay, and the potentiometers, where they indicate the new deflection or zero current. It works as an actuator by producing a rotary deflection of the pointer in response to electric current flowing through a coil in a constant magnetic field. So this is what galvanometer helps us to know. Okay, so it is very important. It is very important. Thank you for watching. This is the end of our video. We hope that you make sure that you subscribe for this video, and see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.